And so this video begins as we enter Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. We're passing through Virginia today, but we're gonna make a couple stops. And now we fast forward to Williamsville, Virginia. 2 miles back that way, hang a left, Interstate 81, which is the main route today. We are headed back to Tennessee, back to our home. But we wanted to stop and check out this roadside attraction that is among other attractions. We got the Yellow Barn at Shenandoah Caverns. It's also a wedding venue. Up there we have the Shenandoah Caverns. Look forward to going to that sometime. We don't have time for that today. But this right here, I saw an image of this place. American Celebration on Parade. We're about to enter. Look at this. A giant replica of the Statue of Liberty. It sits before it. All right, we just parked. Beyond the parking lot, there's a walking trail to the caverns. I see a giant farmer frog with a pitchfork up there between the caverns, down the hill a little bit, and here. Also, is it roly-poly?
I don't remember what it's called.
That's like from that board game. The giant cootie.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said roly-poly. The giant cootie bug is modeled after the children's game Cootie. It says it right here on this awesome sign. It appeared in the Macy's Day Parade in New York City from 1975 to 1981 before being donated to the Children's Museum in Washington. When the museum closed, it was acquired by these caverns, owner Earl Haygrove Jr., and moved to this property. And last but not least, out here in the yard before we get started, the giant farmer frog with the pitchfork and the red eyes. Don't look into its eyes, Chris. What do you think?
Well, that's pretty creepy, but this whole area looks awesome.
All right. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J. This is my beautiful fiance, Chris. Chris the girl also has a YouTube channel, if you didn't know. A lot of people are new here, so they don't know. So we always do the introduction again and again and again. Some people are probably thinking because, you know, you're not new here. And we appreciate you guys. So welcome back to the channel. Yesterday we left Sleepy Hollow and we thought we were gonna get like 6 hours down the road, but we ended up giving up and staying last night in Pennsylvania about 3 hours down the road.
Yeah.
It was the wise decision. We slept a lot better.
Yes.
You've had an amazing trip.
Yeah.
You've been...
just wonderful. But I'm very happy to be heading home.
Tonight is our final destination, our bed. Also little Bella. I'm excited. But today, as we're traveling through Virginia, we're gonna check out America on Parade. As you can see, this has something to do with parades. I saw an image of this place because you sent me an image of it.
Just found it off the side of the road. Thanks, Google Maps.
And I was like, we gotta stop there.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get in there. There's much ahead. You get a bird's eye view of how large this building is. It's big. American Celebration on Parade. We have signage right here. And of course, the Lady Liberty. I was just in Alabama a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was Birmingham, Alabama, where I showed similar, but a lot higher. Maybe the same size. The pedestal was a lot higher. I showed a replica, an exact replica of the Statue of Liberty. This one's pretty close. This one's awesome. Pretty amazing just to find this out here in the middle of Virginia. Do not climb. No, that's all right. We won't climb. I think of Ghostbusters 2 every time I see this image. Yep, I'm that kind of person. Oh, I forgot to mention, after we leave here, we're gonna go to Buc-ee's. Virginia just got a Buc-ee's. Chris actually stopped there a couple days ago. It is Virginia's first Buc-ee's and it's just down the road. They're open 10 to 5 here on this Wednesday. Oh my gosh, do you see what's going on through the glass?
Yes, I do.
That is kind of scary. There's a big statue in there and it looks like Mardi Gras. I'm sure there's a lot of Mardi Gras floats in here. Oh, so it's open daily 10 to 5. Last tour of the day begins at 4. I don't know what's going on. We might have to take a tour, but I think we can.
That sounds like we really do take a tour.
Okay. All right, here we go. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you wondering what this is all about?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm blown away right now. Wow, this is cool right here. Giant tree over there.
The owner of the caverns, Earl Hargrove, he purchased the caverns in 1966 after being requested to come here from Washington, D.C. and build a parade float for the caverns. That's what originally brought him to the area. Basically, fell in love with the area. A little bit after he built the float for us, the caverns actually went on the market to be sold, and Mr. Hargrove contacted us and said he was very interested in purchasing the caverns and bought it. When he made that purchase, he had no intention of necessarily coming here and running the caverns. He just liked the idea of owning it, but he also wanted to bring something else to the area, and this building was that promise. When he built this, it originally opened as an event venue, but also a way to showcase some of the parade floats that his company had made. Now, a tiny bit more about him. That is him at Mardi Gras, New Orleans. You can tell he enjoyed a good party. Spent pretty much his career around the concept of building a company that would bring about celebrations, decorate for celebrations, parades. He just liked the idea of people getting together and having a good time. And that's really what the focus of the company was originally. Started the company, 18 years old, just a gifted artist. I mean, he was just good. His dad was the financial backing for the company originally, but initially Hargrove as a company was intended to be a window dressing company. They made animated department store windows.
Oh, nice.
As time went by, the company grew. All kinds of work, trade shows, auto shows, boat shows, things like that are what they do on a regular basis. A lot of work with the government. For example, last year when they had the NATO 75th Summit in D.C., that's an event that the Hargrove Company stages, meaning they prepare the site for a large event like that. And that's a big chunk of the type of work that they do as well. So some of the pictures through the years of inaugural ball events, some of the inaugural parades.
Whoa! Oh my
gosh!
gosh!
From here. We want that. It kind of had that wow effect when you turn the corner and you see what's
wow.
in here. Hopefully,
yeah, you got it.
I mean, most people, even if you watch floats or watch parades on TV, don't really get an idea of the size of these, the scale of these. Just so you know what you're looking at as you walk through the building, a float like this. You can see it's a pretty good size.
It's Donald Duck.
There's not really what you refer to as a front or a back to that float. This is designed so that it would look nice from all angles, both sides of the street. But what makes this really unique is that this is not a float that you pull through the parade. All of these floats in this building, when they were originally designed, were designed as vehicles.
Okay.
There's a driver hidden inside of the vehicle. This one, the motor is right here. The driver's seat was directly in front. Driver climbs inside, listens to commands from outside of the parade float because there's no window. He doesn't see anything. He's basically watching what's happening on the road, and then he follows the line that's painted on the road. That's how he.
Well, it's kind of scary.
It is. If everybody's not doing their job, it could be bad. But we've never had to see the back of it. We've done a complete cutaway. You'll see the motor, the driver's seat, the steel framework. So that'll give you an idea what the inside of the floats look like.
Cool.
But just take your time wandering around. Most of the floats, I do still have signage around them to give you a little bit of history, and that was intended. I left it that way in case we did have opportunities where we're going to need to do a self-guided tour instead of a guided tour. Some of them are animated, so you see the button, press the button.
Great. Interactive.
Kind of see what they would have looked like during the parade. That was the first time that a first lady ever had a parade float in the inaugural parade, and actually the only time. She chose the Cinderella theme for the float to tie in with her children's literacy programs that she oversaw. That's why she wanted a children's story.
What an amazing introduction. So, they make these floats. They've been making these floats for years. Every inaugural parade for the inauguration of the American president, they have been involved. Also the Macy's Day Parade, as we once heard. Just learned that that's Barbara Bush's Cinderella's carriage. We're going to take a closer look at all of this stuff. Look at this giant swan. Stop looking at me, swan. I had to say it. Yeah, shout out to Robert for the introduction. So they do have guided tours, but their next tour is not for 45 minutes. So he offered us just to take a self-guided tour so we didn't have to wait. So that was really nice of him. Plus, he gave us that awesome introduction. So here we are. Let's take a look. So this first float with the ducks on it is for the Arizona Biltmore, and it's called Singing in the Rain. That is just gigantic.
Yeah.
Wow. It looks Mardi Gras to me. It says right there, fun facts below the pedestal right there.
It was in the Rose Parade.
Ooh, Rose Bowl. If you've seen this, there's so many people that had to see it. That's where it came from. Backtrack just a little bit. I noticed there was a giant cowboy on a horse up there. He's cool. So at some point, everything you see in here today was in a parade, and thousands have seen it. Looks like ants. I don't know if it's from the DreamWorks movie. Kind of looks like it. And the giant bear on the motorcycle float, which Chris was saying was also in the Rose Parade at some point out in California for Lehman Trikes. I like his sunglasses. That is the most biggest, giantest, I think that's the word, giantest, most giant bear I've ever seen. He's got a lot of crayons in the back of his basket there. Also, that clown is creeping me out there. Dude, I feel like I'm in like the bottom of a toy box. Like we're in Toy Story.
Yeah.
This is incredible. The grass seed hide tells you the elephants appeared in the Rose Parade. Mama and baby elephant also appeared in the Fiesta Bowl Parade in Phoenix, Arizona, and the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Parade. That is a giant elephant. That is so cool. You see the person up there on top? You can barely see them. It's got a rider. Also giant parrots. Whoa, giant parrots over here. We're moving over to the polar bears. Look at it. Oh, there's a button? Button. Who's got the button? Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
The eyes are moving up there.
Wow.
Kind of looks like Snuffleupagus a little bit.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! This place is all... Oh, I see a dragon over there. We'll get to the dragon. I think it's
Yeah, winding down.
done. I feel like we're back on the Isle of Burke right here. King Neptune. Check out the treasure box.
Rose Parade.
It's from the Rose Parade as well. Looks like Hargrove float. There's a button we can push for this one, but first I just want to show you what's going on here. Look at the fish. Look at the lighting. There's a shark in there. Look at the shark. And then you got King Trident, or King Neptune. Looks like Trident. Thinking of Disney. He's got a trident though. Check him out. Thought he was a Viking at first. He's on like a chariot. An underwater chariot. Ooh, stingray, raise up. Look at that. A lot of sea life on here. This is beautiful. We're gonna hit the button now. Oh, the dragon moves. That's so cool. Is it creepy?
Yeah.
It's like a dinosaur, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just the giant animatronics in general are...
We've got a history here.
Yeah.
Oh man. He's really cool.
Yeah.
Check out the guy with the Tommy gun behind him.
Yeah, I got some gangsters.
Gangstas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant polar bears. We're gonna hit the button. Check this out. Ooh, there's also a little cove over here. I see a buffalo. Let's hit this button first. He moves his head. Oh, they all move.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
This is freaking cool, man. Best 20 bucks ever spent. We're not even halfway through. Look at the one on the back. We got giant animatronics. He's moving. Can you imagine seeing this going down your street?
In the past, pre-YouTube, unfortunately, but someday maybe we can do it again, is for the Rose Bowl Parade, you can preview the floats as they are making them and like putting the flowers in them and like all of that stuff. They're in a bunch of different like warehouses.
That would be cool.
And you can buy a ticket and you can go walk through
You and your parents
the
did
warehouses. Yeah,
You
a while ago. It was really, really cool.
You
So
may have seen
it's
some of
kind
these floats.
giving That,
Yeah, that would be cool to do. Good point. And they're playing like marching band music. Currently playing the Ghostbusters song. This is nice. You got like a Native American lady and a buffalo right here, and also a Lion King. And back over here, there's some polar bears just kind of sitting in the floor. Whoa! Look at the giant eagle. I hope he has a button. I don't think he does, but it looks like he at one point moved. Hear it?
Yeah, it's cute.
One of the best songs ever.
Okay, so that's the back of it.
Oh, okay. So we were at the
Front
back of that
is,
float.
Looks like
It's a native headdress.
Oh.
All right, we were getting off the path. We're back over here on the main path. We'll get back over there in a minute. There's like a little tiki bar over here. Shout out to you tiki fans. That's cool.
Ryan.
Yep, Explored Ryan. He's building a tiki bar behind his house. Oh, it's a pirate ship float. Okay. First, we got to check out this fire truck. Really cool antique fire truck with monkeys driving.
Yeah.
This had to be in some sort of parade. It's an old international. It's really neat. I didn't think we were going to see this today. Mount Jackson Fire Company. I think Mount Jackson is just around the corner. 1939? Look at that. This unit was purchased by Earl Hargrove in 1967 and frequently used for special events in Washington, D.C., including transporting Ronald McDonald.
Precious cargo on top of that.
What? I loved his hamburgers and his fries when I was a kid, but man, that bench over in the corner of my local McDonald's, I would not go near it. That guy scares me. This horse-drawn fire truck was built for the Curtis Candy Company around 1960. It's a replica. It's really cool. It's been in a parade. Oh, look at this. Rolls-Royce golf cart. Might be Arthur Bach's. Holy smokes. Giant pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Cannons are awesome.
Cannons light up. We got fish around it. We got a lot of skeletons. Some creature feature stuff going on here. Reminds me of the Goonies. There's a skeleton up there too. It says right here, the pirate ship is a 40-foot long parade float built by Hargrove Incorporated with 3 masts reaching towards the sky, a crow's nest for the lookout to warn danger, so someone would be up in the crow's nest for the parade. This wooden replica sailing ship weighs 4,500 pounds. Whoa! Fully rigged galleon. Our ship floated onto the scene in 2003 for the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day Parade until 1927. Looks like, of course, I think it mentioned something about Benjamin Franklin being on top of it. That's really cool. There you go. Get it all in the frame as we step back here. I wonder if anyone saw this. Someone's watching and is like, I definitely saw that in the Philadelphia Parade. Here it is in Virginia. I like the octopus right on the front, right below the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Immaculate. Amazing. There's also a giant parrot up there too. Seen a few parrots already. We got the mascots for the 2 dominant parties. And we got a big boot. It's a big boot, eh? Reminds me of Boot Ranch back in Palm Harbor, Florida. Yeah. Okay, so here's a picture of the inauguration of President Barack Obama in front of the Lincoln Memorial.
Wow.
They created this. He's actually standing in front of it in the picture. Giant seal right there. The seal's not behind him, Lincoln's behind him. But you can see the podium there. Is that what it's called? Podium? Podium? I don't know what a podium is, but I just made up a word. Yeah, that was right there. And right there is the inauguration of Vice President Pence and President Trump. It says it right there.
Pieces like this we have actually added as years have gone by. Again, it wasn't necessarily intended to be a presidential display when we first opened the building, but with this much body of work to do with the inauguration, I think people find it interesting to see.
Yeah.
This is a particularly interesting piece. I saw you kind of looking at his picture.
Mm-hmm.
The way things like this come about, when he announced that he was going to speak for the Lincoln Memorial the evening before his first inauguration, the inaugural committee contacted us and said, we're going to need to build a podium. Their concern was that we would build something that would take away from this photograph because they anticipated this was going to be a really popular photograph, especially with him standing in front of the Lincoln statue. They wanted it to portray the story of the emancipation president looking over the shoulder of the first African-American president. So this is what we ended up coming up with. Wood, and it's painted to match the marble of the memorial. The wreath is actually a direct match of the carvings around the perimeter of the memorial. So that kind of tied in with that piece of the memorial. As an artist, as a non-artist, I'm kind of fascinated with pieces like this because all of this is paintwork. I mean, this is flat. A couple other pieces in here that were presidential pieces. When you get over, look at the rug is actually a printed piece of carpet. We do one of those at each inaugural ball. That was actually when we did work on Broadway. We did cast party opening night on Broadway for Phantom of the Opera. And we wanted the chandelier to look like the chandelier that's in the show.
Oh, Phantom of the Opera.
Amazing.
So there's a lot of pieces, kind of some history tied to them. The White House on the other side was on the original float that we made for President. That was on the float for President Truman. It's handmade when you go and look at it because you don't buy things like that. If you're doing something for the president, the Hargrove way of doing it was, you make all the pieces.
Wow. Oh, as you heard, Robert popped out and gave us some more information. That was really nice. He's going back to start the official tour. We're about halfway through here. The amount of history here, especially American history, important history, is just so grand. Also, we have a replica of the Liberty Bell, which we've both seen. We tried to go to the Lincoln Memorial, but we couldn't find parking.
That's right.
A year ago, remember that?
Yep.
We'll have to go back to D.C. Shenandoah Valley streetcar. This streetcar circa 1900 was found upside down, rotted in a ditch in Baltimore. Sounds like Baltimore, Maryland, more than 50 years ago. No offense. It's a joke. It's a joke. You were thinking it. But that's really cool that they found it and they're restoring it. I'm a Steelers fan. It's more of a football thing, okay? Check out this golf cart over here. It's got a flat tire. Oh no. What happened? Where was this? I don't see anything. It's another Rolls Royce. I don't see any description. Also, you got like a toy soldier up there. That reminds me of, mostly everywhere, but mostly America. Look at this giant flag. Okay, there's a picture of where it was. That's amazing. Let's see. Ronald, the actor? This is amazing. President and Mrs. Ronald Reagan right there holding hands in front of this very inaugural display. I don't know if those are the same chairs, but they could be. Wow. And this was the inauguration ballroom celebration seal that was in the middle of the Capitol. I think it was the Capitol. And then he was telling us that this is the replica chandelier. This hung at the opening party for the reopening of the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. And it looks just like, I haven't seen it. I need to see it. Just looks like the chandelier in the Phantom of the Opera. Oh, they canceled the parade.
Yeah, 1985. So they put it inside the Capitol Center arena, and it was the backdrop for it.
Oh, Bob Hope and Chuck Yeager rode this float in 1989 inaugural parade. That would have been George Bush Sr. And just a look at where we're at right here. This is just blowing my mind. Wow. There's a little White House right there. And then to my right, we have Iwo Jima. We've got many seals up here on the wall. Right here we got the Department of the Army seal. Actually, they got all the branches up here. Department of the Air Force, which I almost went in. I was at the Air Force ROTC, the University of South Florida, for a little while. Coast Guard and the Marines, of course, and the Navy were down here among the Iwo Jima Memorial. It's cool that they made a replica. That's a float right there. It's amazing. You've got a little scale model of the White House. This would be 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I have stood outside the White House. It's been many years though, actually about 11 since I've walked around DC. We passed through it last year though, but we were on the hunt for the Exorcist stairs in the Alamo Draft House.
A little bit more important than
yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's head spinning. head turning. All right, here's a picture right here of this. Every 4 years, our nation's attention turns to political conventions where candidates for president and vice president are formally nominated. Handgrove Incorporated constructed a massive reproduction of our nation's Capitol building for the Republican National Convention in San Diego, California in '96. This portion of the facade is an exhibit as part of our tribute to the American president. So this right here in the photo is right before us. So there you go. It's been all the way to California and back. A lot of this stuff has. It's a really beautiful stagecoach right in front of it. I mean, we could climb in there, but I don't think we should. That would be fun though. Don't do that. And here's a photo of Earl Hargrove, the man that created this company and the first floats here. And they were sitting in this same very beautiful red Cadillac. They don't make them like they used to. Look at that. Look at that grill. I wonder what year this is. Definitely 50s. It is a 1955 Cadillac Eldorado. This dude right here was perhaps driving it. Kind of looks like the Fonz and the Elvis and James Dean all in one. He's driving this though. Look at this giant. Wow, Shenandoah. Oh, this is the Shenandoah Caverns card.
So the limousine has appeared in the Rose Parade.
It's in the Rose Parade?
Movies, weddings, and other special events throughout the East Coast.
It's been in movies.
Covered in black fake fur. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, look at the gold. It's right by the pirate ship. Big wheel here. It's a stick shift for sure. Look at this giant train. I think I see Barney up there. Barney!
Looks like
He's back. He really is. There's a new Barney series.
some South Park.
I'm trying not to watch it, but I wanted to watch it. Oh, there's South Park up there. No way. Oh man. It's Stan and is it Stan and is Cartman up there?
Cartman?
I think I see Cartman. My eyes are bad. What was that?
Barney looks like he's trying to summon Cthulhu right now.
Cthulhu might be in here. We haven't finished the tour.
Yeah.
And the backside of America right here, the butt of an eagle. Look at that. As we're moving. I say we're a little more than halfway.
Yeah.
I think, can we climb up there? In the caboose? I think we can go up there. It doesn't say not to. Take a peek in the caboose here. Get a little closer look at Barney too. There he is. Okay. Just a door in here. Oh, okay. This is where, yeah, we can walk through. It's like a haunted house. This is where you would stand in the parade. Check it out. All right, this is better. Hey, you want some candy?
You can walk in this?
Yeah, you can walk around.
Cool.
Look at this. Be a good photo opportunity.
Want me to take a picture?
Sure. Isn't this fun? Oh, where is Pocahontas? Oh, right there. Wow. And John Smith. That's really neat. Just around the riverbed. And here's the front side of the float that we showed a few minutes earlier. You can see how massive it is up here.
It says that the driver of the float was able to look through the nostrils of
Through the nostrils?
Native American, yeah.
So this was in Bill Clinton's inaugural parade. President Clinton. A Shenandoah Valley scene surrounds the float, and the legend of Shenandoah, daughter, the stars, is depicted.
On the back.
Cool. We saw the
the back.
back. Shenandoah Valley.
It's beautiful.
Really neat, because I think President Clinton's from Arkansas. Okay. Wow. The actual engine. Look how big that is. That's cool. This might be my favorite. It is so big. I have to go way back to get it into frame. Engine 100.
1994 Rose Parade,
So the Rose Parade, 94.
and was also in Clinton's inaugural parade.
It says it's an authentic reproduction of steam locomotives. It looks pretty fantastic. Oh my gosh, do you see who's up there?
Oh,
There's where he went. It's Ronald McDonald. I don't know if he was there or they just put him there. We got some Mardi Gras stuff going on over here. Also, I see a lot of familiar characters up here. Look at these guys. We got the bees. Be yourself. I don't know. They're just bees. I don't know if they're any particular set of bees, but they're bees. Okay, that is the most scary elf on the shelf I've ever seen. And look, he's literally on the shelf. Also, there's some more ants next to him. And this is an interactive float here. You can actually make it a photo opportunity. A lot of Mardi Gras stuff going on. King and Queen Mardi Gras is an American celebration. Started in 1857 when an organization called the Mystic Crew of Comas staged its first parade. A little history there for you. The King and Queen float was used for many years in the Washington, D.C. Mardi Gras parade. Here's a picture of it right here. I didn't even know Washington, D.C. had a Mardi Gras parade. I just recently found out because I was there when it was going on that St. Louis has a Mardi Gras parade. Actually, our friend Jacob, he made it to the parade. It looked pretty cool. Jacob the carpetbagger. Check out this giant float. He's got a saxophone. Are they pelicans? They look like pelicans.
Yeah, pelicans.
It's another Mardi Gras parade. And at the back, there's a giant jukebox.
He said that this was one of the floats in here that they purposely made so you can walk around it.
Oh.
And they...
Oh, you can see underneath here.
because you can see like the chassis and like
Oh,
where
yeah.
the driver would sit.
Oh, yeah. You can see the mechanisms there, the brakes, the control arms. Here you go. You can actually sit in here. Oh, check out
That's cool.
the straight. I think that's a straight 8 right there. Cadillac. Chevrolet. That's amazing. Wow, that shows you how old this is. That's amazing right there.
Want to sit in it?
Oh, it's actually a straight 6 cylinder.
All right, where to? Tennessee?
Yeah, let's take this all the way back.
Yep.
Look at the pedals here. Wow, this is old. Yeah, you can't. I'm a tall guy, so you would have had to sit on like a pillow or something to see. I can barely see.
Well,
over.
I think he was saying,
They just,
like some of the floats, I'm
just
not
tell
sure
you where
that
to
it
go.
would even have a
Nope.
windshield. I think this is just for demonstration purposes, but he was saying that,
verbal command.
yeah, a lot of the drivers in these floats can't see anything. They're
going
just
slow.
based off of the commands that they're hearing. Yeah.
There's a toggle switch here to start. Here's the start button. Fuel switch, ignition switch.
You can drive this, seems like.
Yeah, I can. Oh,
Yeah.
check out the starter there. Wow, that's an old starter. And I'll look out the window here.
Right above a Pelican.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we got some Baltimore Oriole fans in here, huh? Look at that. That's cool. We got some baseball. That's neat. And on the backside of this float, which the jukebox is a part of, there's some pictures. Some more parade floats. There's a Wyoming, yeah. That would have been cool to see. Look, there's that streetcar. I think that's the same one.
There's the flag.
Oh yeah, there you go. 1985. Or no, that may have been 1989 actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Bob Hope was on that. Give to Caesar's. What is Caesar's? Check this out. He was on this float. I swear I didn't see that. I just knew it was Caesar. Atlantic City float. He's right there on the front. And he's right here today. That's neat. It's right by the exit. We're not done yet though. I thought there was someone out here looking at the floats. Lo and behold, it was just Jake and Elwood, the Blues Brothers. Now that's cool. I've seen these statues. You can purchase these.
Yeah.
Really cool. Be cool to have them in your house. Check out the dragon. Whoa. That is a giant dragon. Fun facts, the dragon's scales were crafted out of the same material used to make cosmetic powder puffs. If you were born in 1928, 1940, 1952, 1964, 1976, 88, or 2000, Chinese mythology says you were born in the year of the dragon. I was not. I was born in the year of the rabbit. I don't see any big rabbit floats in here. Do you know what your Chinese animal is?
Snake.
You're the snake? All right, one more button to be pushed.
Risking my life here.
Watch out for the birds. Get back. That's so cool. Like their little tuxedos.
Yeah, it's cute.
And the jukebox all lit up too. The first and last First Lady to ever have her own float. An inaugural parade. And it's sitting right here. Chris just reminded me.
Yeah.
Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
I don't know if they're related to the Tennessee Bushes. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. This place just blew us away. Come check them out. Tell them we sent you. Take the tour. Don't be in a hurry like we are, but even though we were in a hurry, we had a good time.
Yeah, we saw
saw everything.
I wish we could take the tour, but we'll be back. This is something my parents would
Yes, Bob and Kathy.
They would love this. And I'm noticing it's very accessible too, and there's lots of benches you can sit down and just kind of take it all
look
in.
at that.
So we'll just have to go back with my parents.
Much ahead. It's a giant tree with a train set. Reminds me of a place we went where there were babies being born. Oh, there's a button? Check it out. Train set's not going, but it's really cool. Looks like we can walk all the way around the tree too. Got a raccoon over here. He's an angry raccoon. Oh, another frog, fair warning. Got these birds. Got a teepee over here. Also got like a giant elk and a tree. And here's the backside. I wish the train was going, that would be cool. It's an amazing set. All around the trunk of this tree. Be a good spot for a tree house up there. Perfect tree for it. And we did it. American Celebration on Parade. I'll put a link to the website in the description below. Help you out there if you want to try to find it. It is right off at Interstate 81. Shout out to Robert again. Awesome tour guide. There are people in there taking the tour right now. He was very kind to us. Just let us walk around. So, it's time for Virginia's first Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Munch ahead. That caterpillar's still up on the hill. Cootie. I got cooties. And we're back on 81 heading south. Just 29 miles south of Luray Caverns and America on Parade. Not too bad. It's a good spot for a Buc-ee's. There's a lot of stuff to do around here. And welcome to Virginia's first Buc-ee's. Opened up 30 days ago, 1 month ago. Oh, we're gonna get gas right here. They still got the flags out on the road as we were coming up. Some farmer just made millions of dollars by selling this land to Buc-ee's. He's still sitting over there. I'll see his farmhouse. And Chris was here exactly what, 5-6 days ago?
5 million years ago?
On your way up to Salem. And they're still painting the parking lot lines here. Look at this. It's freshly painted. All right, it looks like a Buc-ee's to me. They got the firewood in a familiar spot. One Buc-ee's in Virginia, and we're stepping foot inside. For now, they said there's 4 more coming. All right, this is a big Buc-ee's. Compare it to the one in Sevierville. It's about the same size. That one might be a little bigger.
Yeah, it's got entrances down there.
It's got 3 entrances, just like the one in Sevierville. And Chris purchased this right here, this magnet. Welcome to the Rockingham Buc-ee's. Bet your nuggets were open. The first ever Virginia Buc-ee shirts. The only place you can buy it right now. I really like this one. Not that one, but I like it, but I just wouldn't wear it. Peace, love, Virginia. And look at this one, it's the postcard. Greetings from Buc-ee's, Virginia. I like that one too. All right, first things first, we always grab the tea as we're shopping. I got some olives. I got a cheese cup with venison. That's one of my go-tos right there. It's got pretzels on top. I rarely eat the pretzels, I just eat the venison and the cheese. And Chris got her usual beaver chips, which recently they started putting them in a little bucket.
Yeah.
Also something I noticed new here at Buc-ee's is the birthday cake drizzled popcorn. Also they have it in black and white. And great success. We got all our snacks. We spent just shy of 40 bucks. That's about average for us at Buc-ee's. Really cool to be a part of history here. Just a month away. Wish I could have made it opening day. That would have been a cooler part of history. But this is a brand new Buc-ee's. The building is the size of Sevierville, but it does have less pumps. And our next stop will probably be Buc-ee's in Sevierville, Tennessee, because that means we are almost home. Check them out right here on Interstate 81, Rockingham. Tell them Tampa J sent you. Well, Everyone comes to Buc-ee's. They don't know who we are. Someone's out there taking a picture. As Chris said in her video the other day, it was like the backside of a beaver butt.
Yep.
The beaver butt.
Butt into the Buc-ee's.
Butt into the Buc-ee's. All right, it's time to get home. We've had a great trip.
Excited to go home. But
It's
yeah,
time.
It was a great trip.
Thanks for sticking to the end. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Appreciate that. Be sure to check out Chris the Girl on YouTube if you haven't already subscribed. There is a link in the description below.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're ending this video. There's much ahead. We'll see you very soon. We got a lot coming up. As you know, if you've been here for a while, August, September, and October is my busy season. Much ahead. Haunt will be on. So yeah, we're wrapping it up right here at Virginia's First Buc-ee's. We've got about 5.5, 6 hours to drive. Very soon, these will never be anymore. These giant inflatable Buc-ee's, or at least right here in Virginia. They'll probably go down to the next inauguration or the next opening of a Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's, if you're listening, okay, hear me out. Big fan, first of all. Thanks for listening.
Is it the coffee talk?
Can you please do an animatronic in your
Oh,
Buc-ee's? Because
that's
we were
great.
just at Stu Leonard's, the Disneyland of dairy stores, if you didn't know. And they had animatronics everywhere, and it was amazing. And it would be so cool to have a Buc-ee animatronic, just one, like in each of your stores, like some of your stores.
I don't
like
think we'll ever
that
leave.
would be really, really cool. It wouldn't cost that much money in the grand scheme of things, but you would draw in so many visitors, including myself, to see the Buc-ee animatronic. So let's make it happen, all right? Let's just make it happen.
That's a great idea. That would be cool. And there's front side of Buc-ee.
All right, we'll see you down the road in Sevierville. Yes, we will.